So we are going live. Oh, I can't see my. How's everybody doing today? Where am I? There we go. Awesome. Let me expand this out. I think. So how's everybody doing? Enhance. I don't know. Is that good? Picture in picture. That's not good. So new to doing this one. There we go. Let's see. All right, let me just say hello. And how's everybody's day going? Today was a half a day at school. And I forgot to turn my ring on. But sisters, how are you? Let me just turn that light on and we'll go ahead and get started. I am hungry today. Hopefully that light's all right. But I'm going to cook something. It is 11:36 at night. And yeah, I'm starving. So tell me how your day was. And we'll get some words of affirmation going. And yeah, the setup's not the best today. So many cameras. But let's see, what are you saying? My card, unexpected gifts and gift cards. Ooh, I like it. It was an okay day. Yeah, just another day. What is going on here? There we go. I don't know. So let me give you one. How's that? I'll give you one. And I am excited to have 2 weeks off. Give me a 1, 2, or 3. What do you want, sisters? Tell me 1, 2, or 3. I feel like I keep getting the same ones. I got a ton of these. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you get. All right, number 3. I am strong and I persevere. That is yours. And you are welcome. So when times are tough, you are strong. We have to remember that. Sometimes we get a little frustrated with life and it seems like things aren't going our way, but just stay strong. And look at all that love. I love it. So if you would like another one in a little bit, I can give you another one. And we'll get this hair out of the way. Got to turn my oven on. But yes, tomorrow is a half a day. I'm excited about our project for tomorrow. I don't know if I want to put my hair up. Oh, number 1. Okay. Get a whole new batch going on. 1, 2. I still got to count out 3. I don't know why. You can do all because you think you can. And that's the important message. Like, we forget just how powerful we are. That didn't go through. Dang it. And Samuel, good to have you here. Sarah is here. Welcome to the chat. We are going to get cooking. I am out of groceries and I got my extra refrigerator set up. So I'm going to stack up on some food, get some beef this time, some ham. I have a birthday party coming and the kid likes ham. So tomorrow we are cooking. I'm going to teach the kids how to measure and different kitchen gadgets. So I thought we'd make some Christmas cookies and yeah, so it'll be good. We'll teach them how to measure, but we're going to get started. I'm just using up what I got. So I'm going to make, it's kind of like a pot pie, but it's with Bisquick and kind of the same ingredients, but I am out of stuff to make. So even out of my cheese, I only have American cheese left. And last, rotisserie chicken. So tomorrow, you know where I will be at 4 o'clock. I will be getting more chicken. Only $3. So let me heat this oven up. And I don't know what it is. Sometime around this time, I start getting the sniffles. I have like some allergy going on. All right. So it's not going to be, oh, wait, we're going to start making this. But I was watching this video about lying, and it was extremely interesting. So feel free to open the chat. I will talk to you guys, checking in with you, and I will enjoy that school day. It'll be nice. We had a Christmas party today, but it was about lying, and so I picked the topic tonight. You can talk about whatever you want, but the topic I picked was on is a narcissist week, and we'll also talk about what happens with us, but is a narcissist weak? I don't measure this stuff. Just take a bunch of it. Probably 2 cups. Let's do about 2 cups. And I don't know, 2.5 cups. So it was about this lady. She's a psychologist, and she was asking the person, put your hand out, and she's putting pressure on it. And she says, tell me something that's a truth. And so he said, like, I love the outdoors. And that was a truth. And he was able to resist her pressure. And she said, well, now tell me a lie. And so she told him to say, I love to vomit. And it could be whatever, but his arm was weakened, and she did it a couple times. And it was interesting. How is the snow? No snow. It's just like melting. I think I have to go to school tomorrow. We haven't had a terrible downpour of snow. What about out by you? I heard Wisconsin's getting hit. So Debbie should be joining us, and she'll tell us about what's going on in Wisconsin. Tell me where you guys are, how that's going. And TikTok, feel free to chit chat with me. You'll be back. Okay. So we got this. I'm going to use some milk that I got at school because I'm out of everything. I am out of everything. And I also want to have some butter in here. But Sarah, how much snow are you getting on the east side? Let me melt this butter. I'm going to use, I don't know, big old chunk. Got that oven preheated at 375. And I'm going to add a little garlic salt to this. And some Parmesan cheese. I like to add cheddar cheese or something like that to it, but I don't have that. So we'll add just a little chill, South Carolina. That's not too bad. My goodness. Sarah says, I have something to send from Mel Robbins and her interviews on narcissism. They always try to scare us about the snow. Not much snow. Yeah, they do try to scare us. That is for sure. It's got a little damp. Dang it. I know. I had a friend. He's like, be careful, making it sound like I'm going to die. And it was just like, I just had to break through into that little garlic salt. I'll add the rest of this so I can restock. And my butter should be done. There we go. Nice and melted. I love butter. Butter gives such good flavor. I grew up on Fleischmann's, but real butter is so much better. Absolutely so much better. All right. So got 1 cup. Nice little half pint. And this, when you're making this, if you're going to make what I'm doing, you want it a little bit more runny than regular biscuits. So just add a little bit more milk. There we go. Man, I don't know if I want to open a whole other milk for just a little bit, but I will. I will sacrifice for you guys. Hey, Chad, we are making something because I'm starving. All right. So we'll go ahead. But yes, what was it that Mel Robbins was talking about? And Sisters is saying hello to Chad. So I love it when you guys interact with each other. And I hate to tell it to you guys, I wanted to go live a couple days ago. And I still made tapioca pudding. I've been like addicted to that now. So you want it a little runny so it kind of fills in extra space. But all right, so I'm sitting here stirring that. Got my little biscuit. All right, and I'm going to put a base on the bottom. Get this sprayed. I'm still here. I tried to have everything. Yeah, tomorrow for the measuring for the kids, you teach them about baking. So I'm bringing in my roasters. I got 2 roasters. So it's a small class tomorrow. So I'll have them make their own Christmas cookies. All right, so we got the bottom going. So get the crust. Has anybody ever used, what's it called? Jiffy Mix for the pie crust? I bought that as emergency backup. All right, there we go. You just coat the bottom. There we go. I'm going to stick this in so it firms up just a little bit. And I need a new bowl. Huge bowl. Uh-oh. Hopefully I put my can opener where it belongs. Why do I do that? Need a... Yep, okay. I can't decide where I want the can opener. What are we cooking? We're cooking emergency food because I need to go to the store. So it's going to be like a pot pie, using up the chicken, and it's pretty similar to what I've made. I'm just going to kind of change it up a little bit. This is, I think, the first time I've used like Bisquick for the base. We've done like mashed potatoes and pie crust. So this is just a different way to do it. All right, so we're going to add 2 cans of cream of chicken because that's what I got. And that's what I'm going to love to eat tonight. So nice when the cans just open easy. All right, so we got that. We're going to add some vegetables and chicken in there. I'm super tired and super hungry, so I'm not going to brown the saute the onion just because I don't have time. I do have to work tomorrow. Don't want to sleep through, so but what do you guys think about that when you're lying, that you are a little bit weaker? And you know, we talk about the narcissist, it's kind of like a power struggle, but they're actually based on their self-esteem, the way they handle things, that they're actually not that strong. They're very weak, and that's why they attack. That's why they lash out, due to being unable to control their emotions. And I was reading this one person. I know a lot of us are like, is my person a narcissist or not? We got some whole kernel corn. I love corn. We're going to add the whole thing. Oh, you sent me the Mel Robbins. I don't think I've seen that yet. Have I seen that? If I missed it, I'm sorry. This has been a crazy busy week. I'm way behind on everything. I got some podcasts coming up this weekend. Sarah, you still need to do a podcast with me. I have a feeling in a couple months Sarah's going to make her way on over here. And there we go. Can of carrot. I know. Fresh vegetables, but I don't have them. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just using a paper plate. I'm going to cut up some of these potatoes. All right. Then we're going to add our chicken. The things you do just to have food. Yeah, it's like I got noodles, but nothing to go with it. And wanted to do a stir fry, but I don't have I don't know. So this is just something to get me by till tomorrow. Any special requests? I've been craving that beef stroganoff that Sarah was talking about. I have a friend coming over Sunday, and then also my mom wants some Christmas cookies, so we got a bunch of things going for that. I don't know what to make my friend. I have a female friend that's just coming over to hang out, but I'd like to make something special, something a little bit unique, and I can cook it with you guys. I don't think she wants to go live with me. I need to have Mallory come over, and Mallory will go live with me. All right. So just dice this up. Get my potassium. I do want to make some, how we made that ambrosia, which was so good. had rave reviews, but I want to make like the thing my aunt did is super easy. It's mandarin oranges, bananas, and like vanilla pudding. You made it, Debbie. Debbie is here. So we are just got some chopped up potatoes. Oops, that one's got a little brown spot, so I'll throw that out. But yeah, we were talking, Debbie, that this lady was having this guy say a truth, and he was able to resist the pressure. And then when he was lying, his arm lost strength. And you got to think when you're lying, you're kind of checking out like how people are reacting, if they're buying what you're saying. So, I got all that cooking, hopefully. All right, dumping in our chicken. I'll save a little bit for Dixie Doo. Dixie's eyes all red again, though. Makes me sad. Gave her eye drops, and she is super cuddly after I give her eye drops. Either she really doesn't like them, or she's super thankful. I haven't figured it out yet. All right, Dixie, you want some meat? Come on, good pup. All right. We're going to warm up some more butter. We don't need that much. So, Debbie, we were talking about you earlier. How much snow are you getting? How much snow do you have? I'm going to add a little sour cream to it, and then we are ready to bake this. No more than 4 inches. That's still a lot. All right, so there we go. We got our bottom all ready. A little bit of sour cream in here. My dog is loving that chicken. And Debbie's got me addicted to adding in that lemon juice. Just a little bit of sour cream. Okay, just stir this up. A little smidge of lemon juice. We are almost done, guys. No more than 4 inches. So yeah, I don't think we're really getting Sarah says, I see your post, your message. Sarah says, just brushing now. It's supposed to be more than in the morning, but they're never right. They like to scare us. You're right. Aw, you gifted and sub for it. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can still be my sub. And yes, you were very kind. I appreciate that. Sarah says, when I was on the west side of the state, that was real snow. Yes, that's the thing. I'm in West Michigan now, and it is way different. Just like half teaspoon. As soon as you get to Kalamazoo, yeah, that's way different snow. Way different. A lot more. That lake effect I used to think was all BS. Like, come on. But lake effect snow is so real. And I think Sarah, we get way more than Chicago would, right? Chicago's real windy, but being on the other side, we get the real snow, the drifts and all that stuff. I lived right off of Lake Michigan, on the lake, and man, the snow we would get there from the lake, that was ridiculous. That was a lot. All right, so we got our filling base, and I'm going to make a little bit more of this topping. Chicago gets a lot more than us. Yeah, more than you. You're on the other side. Yeah, that would make sense. But I think, if I'm correct, Michigan gets more. When you were on the west side of the state, yes, real snow over here. All right, so we're just adding a little bit more just so I have enough. I went through a biscuit phase. But let me know what you guys would like to talk about. And so anyways, about that one post, man, that person, there was no doubt that person, in my eyes, gotta be careful, in my eyes, could have been a psychopath, sociopath, but took, oh my gosh, and the reply that he gave to this girl was so toxic, so demeaning, so full of put downs and anger and gaslighting. So sometimes they can definitely be seen. You can tell that they're a narcissist, or at least narcissistic. You got to remember, like, even sociopaths, psychopaths, all that, they're very narcissistic too. So, I got to remember, thank God I didn't burn myself. All right, and then it's a little bit more liquid, so we just kind of pour it on, and it will fill in. Last one I made was a lot smaller than this. All right, so we got have enough. We're gonna make it be enough. Yeah, enough biscuit topping. Then I like to put butter on top, make it extra good. And I'll show you in one sec. All right, probably could have made a little bit more. How much milk do I have? Yeah, we'll make a little bit more. Sarah says they closed Kalamazoo down when we had that one storm for like 3 days. Nobody was allowed to drive. Wow. I didn't realize that. I think I was in Tennessee when they did that. Oh, I know. I wasn't. I had just started a job way in West Michigan, right by the lake. And I was a teacher. And then we had I think it was over December, January, that she's talking about, because they did shut it down. Yeah, I didn't even think to go out, so I wasn't even concerned about that. It was really bad. I ended up having a couple weeks off because of the snow and the Christmas break. I remember that. All right, there we go. I'm just going to pour this on top, fill it in. So what everybody have for dinner? Tell me. Okay, there we go. I'm hungry, guys. So since I made more, I need more butter. Gonna melt a little more butter, then we put this in. I'll hold it up for you in 1 second. Got my messages coming through. Guys are so quiet. Bologna sandwich. Well, Debbie, thank you for letting me know what you had. I need other people to tell me too. Hi, Mimi. How you doing today? When's your last day? Do you have to go to school tomorrow? Sarah says we couldn't do anything. I was in undergrad then. I think it was 1996. Where was I in 90? I think I was in Florida in 96. So, yeah. And Nicole, I was just talking about you. My friend Nicole is coming over. Nicole, what do you want to eat on Sunday? I get to see Nicole Sunday, and I asked for some suggestions. So Debbie also had some salsa and chips. So here we go. I keep picking it up with hot pads. Not smart. Luckily, it cooled off enough. So we're waiting to see when Mimi is done with school. We have a half day tomorrow, making those Christmas cookies. All right, here we go, guys. Mr. Moo is already packed up. He's going to school with me tomorrow. I've been studying my French and Dutch. I've been doing that. Nice little butter topping that'll bake in there. Give it a little saltiness too. All right, here we go. See, delicious. And I don't know how long this will take. Hopefully a half hour. But so yeah, Nicole, I told them you were coming over and to give me some advice on what to make. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna let that cook. Hopefully I don't burn it. If I do, I do. But the narcissist, with the lies that they tell, it actually weakens them. And we have to be careful too, though, that after the abuse that they put us through, it bottles up inside. And we've tried so much trying to comprehend what's going on and all the emotional pain that we go through, that it can start causing autoimmune diseases. So definitely want to work through any pain that you have. All right, you guys are mine without distractions for about a half hour. Let me know what you guys are doing on Christmas Eve. I got a goal set up. If I have you guys show me that you want to go live on Christmas Eve, I can probably make that happen. I got my Christmas tree I want to decorate with you guys. I'll do that tomorrow night. I don't think we'll cook tomorrow because maybe I'll do it in 2 different sections. I'll cook and then decorate. So we'll have some live chats by the Christmas tree. Sarah said, it's horrible. Gaslighting comes with that. Oh, gaslighting. Yes. I thought you were talking about gaslighting. But yes, the gaslighting, that causes the brain damage. That's that crazy making. And then, of course, I call you crazy. And it's like, geez, you made me crazy. So I'm going to give Nicole a word of affirmation. If anybody else would like one, tell me 1, 2, or 3. Nicole, yours is, I choose to focus more on gratitude than disappointment. And I think you got that down, Nicole, where she does focus on being thankful for things. And she's had a lot of struggles in life, but she is definitely persevering. And there's lessons that we learn, who to give our time to, who not to. You're leaving now, Mimi. You're not leaving. You're just mad at me. Don't leave. Mimi says, tomorrow's my last day of school. But, oh, you're in Vegas. Oh, my goodness. You didn't even do your finals. What are they doing? Haha, Vegas. So tomorrow's your last day. Sorry it took me so long. But I did say hi to you. I was cooking. Don't leave. Are you still here, Mimi? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So salsa and chips. I'm not a salsa eater, though. Isn't that crazy? I know a lot of people love salsa. But, oh, we got one comment. There we go. So, you guys ready for the holidays? Are any of, oh, did I tell you what happened? Sarah, did I tell you what happened at the post office? Tell me if I did. Talking about increased energies. Oh my gosh, misunderstandings and projection. You're not leaving, Mimi. I almost had the security supposedly called on me at the post office. Did I tell you that story? I'm super hungry and dizzy. So did I don't want to tell you again if I did. You're ready not to drive all day. I know I got to go tomorrow to school. And then I got to do my grocery shopping. But hopefully we have good weather tomorrow. So I'm glad you get to stay in. You drove all day today, though, didn't you? But the post office, yes. Are you guys getting your shipments on time? So anyways, I went to the post office Monday to deliver my daughter's Christmas gifts. Did I tell you this? I can't remember. I haven't been on in a while. You didn't hear the story. Okay. So I go to the post office and I have a large box filled with gifts for my daughter, son-in-law, and the kids. So I get there, and last time I mailed something that size, it was about $25. So I'm thinking like $45. And I get there, it was like $70 just for ground shipping. And so I was like, oh my gosh. I said, wow, $70, that's really gone up. And I was like, I can't believe it last time. And I'm like, you probably hear that all day. So I stopped talking about how expensive it was because they're probably sick of hearing it. And so I stopped myself and I said, but I'd like some cash back. How much can I get? What's the maximum? And she said that the maximum is $50. I'm like, okay. And I said, well, because I need cash back because I'm giving some money to the tutors to go get pizza for the kids at school. And so I told him I wanted to take out 50. And so she tells me to hit this button. And I'm like, well, I wanted cash back. Is there something that you have to do? And she's like, no, just hit that button and then it'll pop up and you can choose. I said, okay. I said, you sure? Because I need this cash back. And she said, yeah. So I hit that button and it pops through and says sale complete. So there was no option. So I said, well, I need this cash so I can pay my tutors to go get the pizza. And I said, well, I guess I'll buy something, but I need to make sure it's going to go through. And so I'll call a number. There was 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I was at 3. And I forgot to tell you, when I walked in, one of my teacher friends from before was in line too. So I'm at the counter. She's right behind me in line, and then you go around. So I'm right here talking to number 3, 2, 1, talking to number 3. And so I said, well, I need some cash back. And so I look at number 2 and I'm like, are you able to just put through a quick order? And so she pulls out like a 26 or 28 cent stamp. And I'm like, well, I can't really use that. And so she, and she's like, well, yeah, you can. I'm like, well, I don't want to like buy 2 or 3 or 4 to add it up to whatever. And so she pulls out a single stamp, which are now like 70 some cents, 77 cents, 72. I don't know. Where's the meal? It is cooking. So she has one stamp. And I told her I don't want to get it lost in my purse. So I'll just go ahead and buy a book. And so she didn't ask if I wanted that 20 something cent stamp. Didn't ask if I want a single one. So I corrected her. And then I purchased for $15 another book. And I said, well, if this doesn't go through, if I can't get cash back, am I able to return this? Because I really don't need them. I just bought 2 books like 2 weeks ago. And before all this too, number 1 had said, well, it was your card. And I said, well, my card always goes through and I can always get cash back. And she's like, no, it's your card because sometimes they don't work. And I'm like, it works. And that's when I went to number 2 and purchased. And so I said, is there something you need to do to get the cash back? And so it did go through, but I asked, do you have anything smaller than a $50 bill? And she didn't have anything. So I did ask number 1 and number 3, do you have can you make change for this? And then on the way out, I asked number 4 if he had any change. So that's all I did. I wasn't like waving my arms. The only thing I did was correct what they did wrong. And the fact that I said, oh my gosh, this is so expensive, but I stopped myself. And so later, my friend is like, oh my gosh, they were talking about you. And I'm like, what'd they say? And she's like, well, after you left, they're like, oh my gosh, there was this lady in here and she was causing this big commotion and we were so ready to call security. And I'm like, and they were saying that I was yelling, and I know I wasn't yelling. And she even said, she's like, I was right behind you. She's like, I was kind of wrapped up in getting my paperwork for the passport ready. And she was right by me and didn't hear me. So, it's interesting too that the one who she talked to, the one that was complaining about me, is the one that is super sweet all the time, almost like love bombing. What does this bring to mind? Um, where she's always like, "Hey, sweetie, hey, honey," and she actually had some gifts for one of the clients, like squash from her garden or whatever. But it's just interesting that the one that was saying all those things was the love bomber. So heightened energies. They probably had a lot going on. I know they're busy, but Taro, you're going to the post office tomorrow. Just a little chill. There you go. Enjoy my school day. Thank you. So the meal is cooking. Hopefully it'll be ready. So that was my story, how things can get distorted. I know for a fact I was not yelling. I wasn't waving my arms. I wasn't over the top. It was just me saying, like standing up for my rights, like saying that, my card does work. So people don't like to be corrected. She didn't want to be wrong. The other one didn't ask twice what I wanted. And it's not wrong for you to say what it is you want. And Jim, good to have you here. We are cooking something up. Zanny is here. Hello, hello. And if anybody wants words of affirmation, I got my big old bowl full of them here. But let me take a peek on this. All right, 12:13. I'm so hungry. So thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. And feel free to hit that like or love button. Mimi did leave. Mimi, did you leave? Oh, Mimi, it's in Vegas. It's not that late where you are. What time is it in Vegas? Are they 2 or 3 hours behind us? So, Zanny, I am giving you a word of affirmation. And if anybody else wants one, give me a 1, 2, or 3. Here we go. All right, Zanny. We're not doing that. We're doing this one. Some succeed because they are destined. Some succeed because they are determined. So I don't know your story. Are you just destined to succeed? But if there are bumps in the road, just take those. It was interesting. You get stronger each time. And Debbie, I'll take number 1. So just keep persevering. And sometimes it's easier for other people, but it is possible for everyone. So 1, 2, 3. Debbie said number 1. I gotta count them out. I let go of things. This is so you, Debbie. This is exactly you. I let go of things that I have no control over. And you've been living that lately. Where we got to accept, sometimes, pick your battles. If we don't have control over it, we don't have to worry about it. It's going to happen or not happen. And that's that serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to know what I can change, can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So that one is perfect for you. And Jim, I got one for you. Jim, anybody else would like one? Let me know. These are so little. Jim says, I am stronger than I feel right now. Ooh, Jim, you are stronger. It says you're stronger than you feel right now. Do you have some challenges going on in life right now? I know with the holidays, it can be difficult, but we have to get into that inner strength. Zanny says, I'm a song composer, recording artist, and live music performer. So yes, I am determined. Oh my gosh, Zanny, I love that. Oh, I wish I could do that. I mean, I could, but I wish I could do it and be good. Zanny says, thank you for the positive affirmations. We all need that in life. So what kind of music do you do? Oh, that's awesome. I had this one dream though, where man, I wrote a good song. The beat, the words were so perfect, and I wish I could remember it. It was like even in the middle of my dream, I'm like, damn, that's good. So yeah, maybe there's something inherently deep inside me where I could tap into that, and I don't know. What kind of dreams have you guys had? Zanny says, everyone can do it. I'm into hard rock. Of course. Oh, there you go. Oh, I love it. Phil is here. Hello. Yeah. So you can feel the beat. That's what I like. I like what is it? EDM and rock. And you like old school rock or the new school? Like thrasher rock or what kind of rock? Classic rock, just rock. But good to have you here, Phil. And yeah, I've been practicing piano. So I got my piano right over there. Maybe sometime I will play you guys a song. I used to play the clarinet, oboe, and piano. It's been a long time since I played piano, so tapping back into that. And I used to do a lot of singing. My sister is an amazing singer. We sound the same on the phone, but my ears pop. So as long as my ears aren't popping, I can sing. And if not, I just hear myself breathing and it kind of throws it off. But love old school, all genres of rock. There you go. Yeah, rock is, I like rock. Definitely. I like to feel the beat. And thank you for liking the live. I see that. I see all that love. And Zanny says, I like Southern rock and some country too. That's great. You're a singer. I know. I see Taylor Swift and I just want to be her. Like, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But you got to give her credit. My gosh, she works a lot. And yeah, I was in like the church choir, and then also there was something called Choraleers, which was like show choir. We had like our fishnets, leotard, and tuxedo jacket, and a top hat and a cane. And as Amy says, you can. You're very beautiful. Thank you very much. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'll contact her. Maybe we can go on tour together. She can open up for me. Got to have that confidence. Everything. Yes, fishnets. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you for that love. I appreciate that. Thank you, JY. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. You wear them every time. Oh, do you? There you go. Do you wear them with holes or are yours put together? Oh my goodness. I've been filled with love. You can fill my love cup up. And I'm looking for some 500 hearts. Boots. I got boots. I'm wearing boots. I feel you. And Run is here, my jack of all trades, master of none. That's the thing, though, is that's kind of me in real life, though. I do everything. It's so funny when you talk to me. I'm like, I did that. I've done everything. Oh my goodness. I'm a lady. Ugh. So, hello. I love it, guys. All right. So let's check this out. We'll let it cook a little longer. I'm hungry. Yup. So, Sarah, what'd you think about that story? You know me. I've never been in a fight in my life. I don't scream. I might get frustrated. I might cry. That didn't happen, but I'm not the type to cause confrontations. I don't like these pants. Ugh. Bring back. I'm going to ask you, Zanny. I hate high-waisted pants. Hate them with a passion. Bring back the low-waisted. I can't get them. It's also really hard for me anyways because I'm 6'1". Zanny says, I play in Hollywood on the Strip and in North Hollywood, so fishnets are a staple part of our wardrobe. That is so cool. Oh, that is cool. I need to come out there and see you. That would be cool to see. That is so cool. That'd be a dream come true. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sarah says that doesn't sound like something you would do. Over trying to get change, I'm not going to throw a fit. I don't know. Yeah, so I just couldn't believe the reaction though, where I know sometimes if you've dealt with a narcissist and some of their stories are way exaggerated and blown out of proportion. So it's kind of symbolic of that, where you're like, what the heck happened? What did I do? And they just don't like you standing up for their rights. Sometimes too, it's a trigger in them where maybe when they would say stuff like, no, that's not right, or I need to fix this, or I need your help, that they didn't get that. And subconsciously it triggers them. Or subconsciously they think I'm acting entitled. Well, I'm purchasing something, I should be allowed to ask what I want. So I really don't think I did anything wrong. Debbie says, last New Year's, I got a holiday Hoover. I remember that. Run says, Holly, weird. Yes, Run is saying that Hollywood had a lot of abuse stuff. Yeah. And the power dynamics and the desperation, some people wanting to be popular, the things that people will do, it's just set up for abuse. You got to be strong in that. And also there are people who don't listen to the whistleblowers, and it's sad. It happens to both men and women, but a lot of times women are definitely targets. Men too though. But then I gotta watch what I say. So you guys gotta read my mind. How's that? Yeah, TikTok likes to really it's not that I would say anything wrong, it's just too adult. Not sexual either. It's just Run says, well, some have been betrayed so much, even by regular people. That's why they don't trust from all the narcissistic abuse. That can happen too, and we got to be careful projecting trust issues onto other people, but we also have to use that lesson to weed out people who aren't trustworthy. So it's a crazy balance. It's difficult to maintain. Danny says you'd be amazing on stage with your long hair and thin physique. I highly encourage you to try some karaoke for a bit and get warmed up, then hit an open mic. Find some performers you like and vibe with them. All right. I like you. I'm coming out. I think for me, I'd be really, I almost did stand up. There's also like a murder mystery improv thing. So I had somebody, he was a cruise comedian, and he was really trying to get me to get into comedy. My brother is a professional comedian too. He travels. But I would love that. I love being on stage. And I want to ask you, Zanny, do you ever kind of zone out when I would do acting? It's at the end, I'm like, how did I do that? How did I know my lines? It becomes like second nature. And you almost it's almost like you can't see the crowd. Like I'll look into the crowd, make eye contact, but it's like a different world. It's really weird. And the time just goes by, and in hindsight, you're like, I said all my lines, but I don't know. It's weird. Kind of sad. Run says, I had some like that, and I met them in their past, the trauma, and she doesn't remember things well from all the abuse. It causes brain damage. And ahoy, ahoy, Felix, good to have you here. And Ladies Man is in the house. Nice to have you. Yes, I pretend I'm at rehearsal when I'm nervous. There you go. You're like, yeah, just gonna practice. All musicians want to be comedians. I don't know. I thought I'd love to be a singer. I would love to be a singer. But Ladies Man, what's new with you? What kind of music do I like? Depends on what it is. I like the EDM. I like the rock. I like stuff that you like react to, stuff that gets you going. I like uplifting, like where it raises your energy. I love that. I love getting lost in the music. I love kind of like sultry, seductive. I don't really like slow music or classical music. Um, I like they have it too with um, where it's like you can sense like the music from all over at different times. Like this will be going, and then you have this, and this keeps going. I like the surround feeling of that. Run says she thought I was some person trying to con her. I was like, I've been at your house before. It was strange. She blew up and then said I was lying. Said you were lying about what? Would she say you were lying? Old school, new school. I know the words to the old school. I'm grew up, born in '70, but like I'm an '80s, '90s girl. So there's some rap that I like. Yeah, kind of like '80s, '90s, and I don't know if that's just because I can understand the words. um, yeah, yeah, the hair bands. Ever visiting her was strange. It's like her mind goes blank. Yeah, '80s is the best. '80s is the best. And I like watching the videos. They're kind of pitiful. Like they try so hard and the crazy hair. So keeps it fun. '80s is definitely fun. And I like neon. I like the crazy. I did that a couple days ago. I had my '80s hair. Ron says, on the next time we talked, she was like, I remember you. Oh, yeah. Oh, so she didn't even remember you. Oh, how long had it been since you saw her? Zanny said, in excess. It's so funny. INXS, in excess. But I was a radio DJ at Wayne State Radio, WAYN, which is through WDET in Detroit. And I was so new. I'm like, and now from Inks. They're like, that's in excess. So that's how I learned what that was. They did was it what did they call it? Not alternative rock. Skinny Puppy. Do you know who Skinny Puppy is? Um was it alternative? I can't remember the right, but it was all that like emo kind of stuff. I'm not an emo girl. I'm more of a rocker than an emo. I don't cry at everything. Um, but was it alternative rock? I don't know, but I didn't know any of the songs. So Ron says it's been over 15 years, but it was strange because I remember lots of people's faces. Scientific study says a person can remember 10,000 faces. They can remember the face, but put it to a name, and that's difficult. Zanny says radio announcing, that's amazing. Way to get your mic voice dynamics down. Good experience. It was. I also had a crush on the manager. But I would do that. I'd go to school during the day, and then I'd come back and go live on air for what I have, a 2-hour show. And then I would go to cheer practice. I was a cheerleader at Wayne State. So, but yeah, it was an experience, and you have people calling in, and I like getting creative with that. So yes, I a radio DJ from WDET. But it was interesting how all these different little things, playing like the switchboard and the controls and all that stuff, and learning about the reels and the tapes and everything like over your life adds up. So each little bit of technology has helped me. And also, different speeches and intonations. Now that I'm a teacher, trying to keep their attention. So it's one thing I do that's weird. I don't know if you guys notice it. My throat's kind of scratchy. I talk deeper when I teach. And I don't know I don't know why I do it, but I do. I talk a little bit deeper when I'm talking to you guys. I don't know if it's because I'm leaning forward or my voice gets tired. how they say that, like Ariana Grande, they're like, why is she talking in that voice? And they're like, to preserve her voice. I don't know. So right on that spot out, musicians love radio DJs. Well, good. And they love me. Run says she went back and forth, and I remember you. I don't remember. You're lying. You're not lying. You got a good voice. You're like me. Then back to you trying to deceive me. It's pretty sad, actually. Not a horrible person. Maybe she's got some ADHD where all these different thoughts and trying to connect things, or I don't know. Maybe not. But yes, we'd be screwed without them. Yeah, I wonder. I use my voice so much when I was teaching online. I just constantly talking and gives you like a little bit of a rougher voice. So got to rest it every now and then, and I just don't take the time to rest it. Somebody's asking if I got their message. I don't know. I don't think so. Can't see who that is. Can't see who it is. Got my pop-ups. All right, so let's check on this. Chad, are you ready to see my food? Ooh. Here we go. It's starting to brown. Look at that. All right, so we're going to call it a day on cooking it. I'm sure it's fine. It could probably go, could go a little longer, a little browner on top, but I'm good with it the way it is. Because I'm hungry. All right, let's see how my creation turned out. Thank you for your patience. Looks good, guys. And there are no peas in it. No peas in it. All right, so here you can see the bottom part kind of browned up. You see that? Right here? So it didn't burn and looks delicious. Thank you. I hope it is. If not, it's food. I need to eat something. You guys know I'm a saltaholic. So I'm going to add some salt, even though it probably doesn't need it. I got that low blood pressure, so this is going to be hot. 12:30 at night. I'm having my final meal of the day. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't need salt. Chow down. I'm about to. And I'll be going live tomorrow. Do I see a doctor on a regular basis? No. I should, but no. Because I get so frustrated that they don't do the tests they need to do. We'll just put it that way. I do need to follow up. There's some autoimmune stuff going on with me. Also, my hands and feet get really cold, like Raynaud's. And then, like, my hips and my shoulders are bad. And then I feel like I'm dying all the time. I never feel good, almost never. So, yeah. I feel like something, it almost feels like I'm being poisoned every day. I know I'm not, but something feels that off. And struggle with energy. Sarah says, yep, and insurance sucks. Yeah, that's the thing is I've spent so much money and I just keep not getting answers. Cayenne pepper, no, can't do it. Debbie says you should go and get that salt thing checked out. Yeah, it could be Addison's, where you crave the salt. Turmeric. Oh my goodness. Carnivore diet for pain relief in muscles. What does that sound for? Yeah, I thought about doing that. I don't know too though, like my blood sugar, if I try to just do the carnivore diet, I don't think, maybe if I don't have to work, but if I have to function, I don't know if that'll work for me. But that would help. Yeah, the carnivore diet. I could do like a caveman diet. The caveman diet I feel good on, where you can eat like carrots and whatever a cave. I think that's a very effective diet to eat what the cavemen would eat. Eat it the way that they would eat. Don't add on your A1 sauce or your mayonnaise or ketchup. Just eat your meat and vegetables and fruit. Debbie says, since I fell in the park with my dog in that car accident, from holding the steering wheel so tight, my wrist throbs at night now. Yeah, hopefully that'll ease up once the sound. 90% of pain is from inflammation. Zanny says, I went carnivore and started cayenne pepper capsules. My legs stopped going numb and my sciatica is much less. Man, I got this cooking show. Now I'm going to be like, fry up pork chops, fry up burger, fry up. I'm trying to get creative. I can't win. Carnivore diet. What's your favorite meat? What's your favorite meat that you eat? Hi, Dixie. You still hungry? You want a little bit? It's hot, 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 hot. We'll get Dixie a little bit. She's a good girl. You're a good girl. All right. Let this cool off from my dog. It's hot, 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 hot. Hold on. Ex-basketball player, ankle and knee inflammation was real for a bit. There you go. I did start something for like my hip pain, and that actually has helped. But I have like this one break that I had in the weather really affects my leg where I broke it. Almost feels like a broken leg all over again. Yes, I remember you sprained it. Beef is the best. That's my favorite too. Zanny says beef. I love steak. Run says, Jen, nice to have you here. Wait, I thought it's anti-narcissist channel, but it's looking like a cooking channel. So we cook and we chat. So gives you something to look at. I haven't eaten yet. I go live sometimes for like 2 hours and killing two birds with one stone. I can either cook and not talk to you guys. But yes, Jen, we are talking about narcissism, but yeah, I'm eating too. So Jen, did you have any questions or comments or topics you'd like to talk about? And Run says that pressure on the joints. It was almost no. We're also talking right now, Jen, about the autoimmune stuff that can happen from narcissistic abuse. And hey, gorgeous, good to have you joining. Thank you for the compliment. How are you? And Cynthia eats. I know I got to eat. Bison ground. Oh, bison. That'd be good. Zanny says, I hope your wrist feels better, Debbie. I fell on the stairs. Dog pulled me, landed on my wrist, and I'm sure I fractured it. Had to take a few months off tour. Ooh. That's not good. Try wearing wristband like tennis players. Oh, like the sweat ones? Does that help? Run says that cortisol is seriously a factor. Yes, my cortisol right now is running high. That showed up in the blood test. Annie says CBD gel really helped me when I went back on tour. I've never tried that. I know some people say it really helps. I've never tried it. I don't know. I don't know anything about that club. But yeah, during my long content, it's a little bit more serious, where it's more scholarly, educational. And then my shorts are more fun, informative. Sometimes you just got to laugh at it, like coping mechanism, or just a creative way to get the topic out there. And then live chat is, let's just get to know each other and help each other through this and validate each other. Ask questions on how we can be a better person and have a better relationship. So is Jen still here? You still here, Jen? Zanny says, yes, you can get long wristbands online, any color, all cotton and fairly cheap. I used to wear those probably in 1986. I had this cool football jersey, and then I wore those. So I was a little bit of a tomboy, but Ron says that really stresses things. Jen says, yes, I'm still here. Okay. So yeah, we're just switching it up. Whatever fits your personality. You just want to do the long content. You can do topic requests, or just kind of hang out here and chit chat with us. Ron says, I had to get some EDTA, MSM, and acetylcysteine. Oh my goodness. Did it help? Debbie says, I have tape I could use on my wrist. Purple. There you go. Let's go fishing. I live at the lake. We can go ice fishing. It's I have people coming down to my side of the lake because that's where all the swans are. I just found out my neighbor puts a bubbler in there too. I want to go ice skating though. I might go roller skating this weekend. Oh, Zanny's asking medical tape. Yeah, there are different ways to tape up injuries. The balance, the minerals, yeah. Jen says the smile on your face and the energy you have is too good. There you go. I'm smiling because tomorrow is a half day at school. I get 2 weeks off. I get to spend more time with you guys. And actually, dinner turned out pretty good. So Ron says, take out the bad flush of the cards that were dealt with. Is that what you're talking about? Zandy says, watch the tightness. You want good circulation around the wrist. Yeah, be careful with that. Also, ace bandages too. I'm really impressed. I was kind of bummed where I'm like, I have nothing to cook. I have nothing to cook, and it turned out really good. So I do need some suggestions on what I should make Nicole on Sunday. Like I said, we're going to have some podcasts. If you guys would like to share your story, we had Ashley from TikTok. She was willing to share her story. It helps validate. It also helps other people understand what narcissism is all about. And I know a lot of us have gone through like guilt or taking on the blame. And there are times, the reactive abuse, we have to take accountability for that. We also have to understand, sometimes it's reactive and we're acting out a character. Quiche. What kind of quiche? I've been thinking about quiche. I have backup Jiffy Mix pie crust. I've never made Jiffy Mix pie crust. I've been wanting to make a quiche, but I used up the pie crust that I had. Quiche would be good. I always thought quiche Lorraine had broccoli in it, but quiche Lorraine is what? Like ham, onions, maybe mushrooms? I don't know. But quiche might be good. I'll definitely make a quiche soon. Jen says your stream is too fun because of your happy nature. And I know I did this for a while. I had a really big following, and then I took a break and trying to build it back up. But we have a really good community where everybody like interacts with people. Debbie's been here for, Debbie, what, 2.5 years now? We got to wait and see when Kalibi joins back in. But thank you. Hopefully you'll join us. Debbie says we're making Christmas cookies on Saturday. Yeah, I need to do that too. Debbie's been wonderful sharing. This is kind of the based off of one of her recipes. And I got to make some Christmas cookies to bring to my mom. Sandy says, any kind. We have to memorize the narc red flags and practice no contact. Then we're cool. And the thing is we are going to come across narcissists in life. And how do we deal with it? So in moderation, if you have to deal with them. But if it gets out of hand, yeah. The narcissists, they attack the people that's closest to them. And Ron says, don't eat as much tomatoes. It's inflammatory, sort of. I only eat tomatoes in like spaghetti or pizza sauce. ketchup, but I don't have fries. I don't really eat fries. But if I do eat fries, I eat so much ketchup. Ketchup freak here, but I hate ketchup on hamburgers. I'll eat it if you accidentally put it on my burger. But Ron says, don't mistake the wrong person for a narcissist. Also, be discerning. Yeah, sometimes somebody can be ADHD or autistic, and we got to be careful. Sometimes people have good intentions, and there's also something about the intention versus impact. So even if somebody has a great intention, this is a lesson that is important to learn. Sometimes even us, we can have the best intentions, but what is the impact? And that's where that empathy comes in, having understanding our person. It's not always a good impact on them. Zanny says, remember Angie? Oh, I did a video on Angie Atkinson. I think it's either number 1 or number 2 of my top performing videos. It was a tribute to her. Remember Angie Atkinson? I miss her so much. She taught me the best revenge for an narc is no contact. Yeah. It's like, you don't think I'm worth it? You don't even know what you lost. And yeah, I did a tribute to her because she helped a lot of people. She was one of the first people that I came across. And it was interesting during a certain amount of time that she only did like beautiful scenery with a voiceover. And I wonder if that's when she started getting sick, that she was dedicated. Or maybe, sometimes you have surgery and, you can't go live. You don't like the way you look, or you got bandages, or whatever the deal was. I don't know. But she still persevered. She did that for a while. Do you guys remember that? But yeah, she died from lung complications, and it's sad that she's gone. Ron says, I think the issues, they may be ADD or ADHD. Could be. Ron says one extreme to another. That can happen. Zanny says, Angie Atkinson literally saved my soul. And see, she is how I found you. Yeah, it's like I don't want to take away from the post. I want it to be respectful to her, but I so just want to tell everybody I'm here for you. I know that she's gone, but I think her and I have a lot of the same thoughts. Did she have COVID? I don't know. That was after COVID. So maybe some complications. I don't know. They made it sound more like pneumonia kind of stuff, but I can't say for sure. Don't know about the vaccination, all that kind of stuff. Debbie says they are plowing the parking lot. I like that. It sounded like the. Do you like that sound? Because you know that you don't have to. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't make me have to block you, Trump. Okay? I don't want to block you. Be appropriate. You like the sound of snow blowers. That's just good. I think it's just because you just don't want to do it. One sec, guys. Oops. Okay. I don't usually block people, but that was completely inappropriate. Talk about hate speech. I'm going to report it too. All right. We'll clean this community up one step at a time. What are you doing? There we go. All right. So if I need to, I do block people. That was an extreme thing. I ain't dealing with it. I did tell them to stop. I'm not sure if it's the same one. I told somebody to stop before, and they did. But I just don't even want to risk it. Debbie says I blocked 3 people in my one group. Yeah, they were using the N word, and that's just a no go. Zanny says we don't have a snowblower here, but that would be amazing down here at the beach. At the beach, could you imagine? This food is good. So, like I said, though, topic request, Angie Atkinson, she knew her stuff. And I love all the pink. That's what I love. Blocked and booted. Goodbye, narcs. Yeah. And like there was no reason for them to even start saying that kind of stuff. So, amaze bomb is a word. Oh, amaze bomb. Okay. Where are you? Are you in Florida? Wait, where are you? Amaze bomb. I know I'm a high school teacher, and what were the words that they were using? I don't know. I like using the kid words. One was a devil worshiper. Oh, that's not good. This is so good. Like the biscuit part turned out so good. So I've only had one suggestion. I heard quiche. I need to know Santa Monica, California. Okay. Do you guys get snow? Do you get that much snow? Santa Monica, is that in the south part, kind of LA? Ew, down with the devil. That's isn't there a song, Down with the Devil? Down with the sickness. Now you got me singing in my head. This biscuit, I just want to eat all the biscuit. So good. Turned out. I don't know why it's so good. Maybe because I'm so hungry. Do you guys ever get like that? When you're super hungry, you're like, oh, this is the best. Oh, I've been to Venice Beach. Okay, West Side. I've been to Venice Beach. I got an uncle who teaches film at UCLA. Debbie says the devil in disguise is a devil with a blue dress on. About 20 minutes from Hollywood. Maybe I've even been there. I don't know. I don't think so. But I was close. This is so good. You have a cool pier there. What do you like about the pier? I went to a pier. Where was it? Is that the Mall of America? I don't know. I don't think so. Which one is is it Atlantic City where they had like the mall that's a boat that you go out on? Elvis sings it. Also that old song, Red Rubber Ball. Oh, that is an older one. Dixie, did you like it? Dixie approved. So my dog liked the food. I think Elvis was cute for a while. Lots of love to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and log off. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning. I do have school tomorrow. I still want to do my daily studying for French and Dutch. French and Dutch. It's like a carnival every day. Rides, games, Ferris wheel, arcade, etc. Oh, sounds like a perfect place. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's probably expensive to live out there, but that'd be a nice place to live. All right, guys, I'm going to log off. I will be live tomorrow night. I don't know when. Probably 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Debbie says, go ahead. I'm going to make some hot chocolate. I've been having so much hot chocolate lately, too. All right. Lots of love to you guys. Thanks for joining in. And I got to log off all over the place. But thank you, guys. Please share, comment, let me know. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for being so loyal to me. And TikTok, thank you so much. Oops. Aw, I got some gifts and a new follower. I love that. All right, good night, guys. All right, all these things. Aw, they were really nice to me tonight. with the donations. Have a lovely evening, you too, Zanny, and I hope to see you again very soon. A carnival every day would be so nice. All right, lots of love, guys. Good night.